Okay.
Okay, we've got something to tell you
about a new way
to support Vox Video.
But first, we want to tell you a little bit about what makes us, us.
When you get to the end of a video, you see this. All of these people make Vox Video what it is.
First, you've got the producer. The producer usually comes up with the idea for the video.
We make phone calls, we read research papers, we watch also a lot of YouTube.
Pitches it, reports it out.
So we interviewed 20 different experts to find the ideal candidate for our debate video on euthanasia policy in Canada.
This chart shows how many charts I'm going to make for the next video. Is 500 charts too many? I don't feel like I'm worthy to be the charts guy. Do you know what I mean? I like to make them because I like them as a communication tool, but...
Writes the script.
And we're the ones that you're usually hearing in the video. And then...
I had ham and cheese croissants.
Okay, let me explain. We also do the mic check sometimes, and you don't want to waste a good question on a mic check. So you ask them a fake question, which is often, what did you have for breakfast that day?
Oatmeal cookies.
Overnight oats for breakfast.
Cinnamon toast, because I'm a 4-year-old. How's the audio?
You'll often see a researcher.
I spend hours poring over research and calling different experts too, to make sure that we're not just relying on what we find online for our facts.
Sometimes, when we need to map something out for Vox Atlas, the information isn't easily accessible. For all these maps, I spoke to dozens and dozens of experts to get every detail right.
Sometimes we'll know something anecdotally, but we'll need evidence to back it up and to show it on screen. So for the video on Texas judges, for example, we had to track down court cases, experts, and data to back up what we were seeing.
Story editors make sure that a video script makes sense and that the entire story is going to deliver a really solid explanation. We ask questions, we suggest rewrites, and generally we try to cut out all the stuff that doesn't need to be there.
Then there's the editor. This is who builds the video in Adobe Premiere. Assuming it doesn't crash. He could jump cut that.
This part plays a huge role in shaping how a video feels. It's the difference between this.
This here's a song for a truck driving mother.
And this.
Sound design makes archival come to life. It gives a voice to photos and power to videos. And with sound effects on our animations, we can highlight every newspaper, calculate any chart, click every web page, and make sure every robot has the right.
Sometimes it's just watching a ton of archive footage, looking for the perfect shot to match the VO.
The animators make the video come alive, starting with rough sketches and refining with each and every draft.
We are making it pretty, but we're also making it make sense.
And this is how we animate a yellow highlight in a couple of clicks.
When we have a video cut, we go through many, many rounds of notes before we publish. Our art director makes sure that the visuals are on point. Our researcher checks the facts again.
And this is where we really celebrate every tiny catch.
Copy editors make sure we spell good. And because we have multiple videos in production every day, these are all the people that keep it moving.
And last, but not least, I get the video ready for YouTube. I make all the subtitles, and then I read all your comments. All of them.
And then there's you.
You support us every time you watch one of our videos.
Now there's another way you can support us and support our goal of making sure that good journalism that's also fun to watch is never behind a paywall.
We keep our work here for free.
So our journalism can be accessed anywhere in the world.
We can see the impact of that choice anytime one of our videos makes a difference.
Like the time one of our COVID vaccine videos was screened at a vaccine center in Taiwan.
Or all the times that you tell us our work has helped you understand something better. And when teachers let us know that they've played our videos in their classrooms.
You can go to vox.com/givenow to make a contribution and help keep all of this free and help us do more ambitious journalism for you.
Like, remember this video about mysterious circles in the Sahara? There they were. We spent the better part of a year investigating this weird thing that we found in Google Earth, and we actually figured it out.
This is crazy. This is so much more wild than I expected.
We're making another one. In about a week, I'm leaving for Uruguay to investigate a strange forest with a fascinating story behind it.
I'm looking for a crew to shoot with me in Vietnam.
And we're trying to figure out what our next fact-check debate should cover.
I had a protein bar, which is not a good breakfast. But, you know, that's...
We also want to keep doing more of the things we know you love.
What's the history behind how so many Vietnamese Americans cornered the nail business?
Why can't New York City solve its embarrassing trash problem?
I'll be explaining how movies get made.
We're going to be looking at the Supreme Court and the court system. We're going to be looking at the state governments, so what's happening in state governments. We're going to be looking at the election that apparently is upcoming and has very, very old candidates.
And I can't wait to make the next Atlas episodes on Tibet and other places.
And we have so many stories about science and the natural world on the way.
Plus, a bunch more beautiful animations and interesting visual storytelling.
We're part of a bigger company, and our work is partly supported by advertising and sometimes grants. But it's not enough to keep this whole machine working.
We're turning to you. No newsroom relies on only one funding source. Your support will go a long way to help us make more Vox videos and keep them free for all.
And as a special thank you to those who make recurring contributions, you'll get access to video tutorials, a newsletter that takes you behind the scenes, and Q&As with Vox journalists from across our entire newsroom.
We've been doing this for almost 10 years now.
But there's still so much we want to make for you.
So help keep our journalism top-notch and free for everyone by becoming a Vox contributor.
You can go to vox.com/givenow.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna go.
I actually really good. I'm gonna edit that.
Thank you. So, are we done?
Happy Trucking Mother's Day. Happy Trucking Mom, you're a happy trucking mom. So happy Trucking Mother's Day.